The domain describes the value range of a field by specifying its data type and field length. If only a limited set of values is allowed, these can be defined as fixed values. You can define the value range of the domain by specifying fixed values. Fixed values are used as value help or F4 and input validation for the fields on the screen. Fixed values can either be listed individually or defined as an interval.
A customer needs to book a flight with American Airlines. This flight with flight number 0017 is to be on November 22, 1997. The booking should be made at Counter 8. Table S Book contains all the flight bookings of the airlines. Table S Counter contains all the valid counters of the airlines. If an entry is made in field Counter of Table S Book, the program must make sure that only valid counters can be entered.
The flight cannot be booked because American Airlines or AA does not have Counter 8. No data record is selected in Table S Counter for the entries in the example. The entry for Table S Book is rejected. In the ABAP dictionary, such relationships between two tables are called foreign keys and must be defined explicitly for the fields. Foreign keys are used to ensure that the data is consistent. Data that has been entered is checked against existing data to ensure that it is consistent.
For example, the foreign key table is Table S Book and the check table is Table S Counter. The foreign key ensures that only valid counters of carriers can be assigned to a booking. A combination of fields in a table is called a foreign key if this field combination is the primary key of another table. A foreign key links two tables. The check table is the table whose key fields are checked. This table is also called the referenced table. The field of the foreign key table to be checked is called the check field. Foreign keys are only checked by the system during screen input and screen value help. In contrast to that, ABAP programs are able to modify database table content, ignoring foreign keys. For example, a new entry is to be made in table SPFLI for flight schedule. There is a check whether the airline carrier entered is stored in table SCARE for carrier. For field SPFLI CARE ID, the record is only copied to table SPFLI or foreign key table. If this is the case, a foreign key is defined for field SPFLI, CARE ID, or check field. For example, the checks are on this field. The corresponding check table is table SCARE with the primary key fields client and CARE ID.
In the ABAP dictionary, the same domain is required for the check field and referenced key field of the check table, so that you do not compare fields with different data types and field lengths. Domain equality is essential. Different data elements can be used, but they must refer to the same domain. The requirement for domain equality is only valid for the check field. For all other foreign key fields, it is sufficient if the data type and the field length are equal. Nevertheless, you should strive for domain equality. In this case, the foreign key will remain consistent if the field length is changed because the corresponding fields are both changed. If the domains are different, the foreign key would be inconsistent if, for example, the field length were changed.
If the domain of the check field has a value table, you can have the system make a proposal with the value table as a check table. In this case, a proposal is created for the field assignment in the foreign key. Specifying a value table does not automatically provide value help and input validation. To make the entire value help and validation functions available, you must also define an appropriate foreign key. The domain value table is simply used by the system to create automatic proposals for defining foreign keys. Definition of foreign keys is explained in the next lesson.
If the reusability of the domains is also inserted at unsuitable places, the proposal may be unsuitable for the check table. In the example above, a primary key field exists in several tables that is based on the same domain as the check field. The system proposal is then the value table of the domain. The S-Bus part table contains all the business partners of airline carriers. However, only agencies shall be allowed for field S-Book agency num. Therefore, the system proposal is incorrect. The right check table is Table S Travel AG. Table S Travel AG is a subset of Table S Bus Part due to its foreign key definition on field agency num. You must overwrite the system proposal with Table S Travel AG. If you do not know the correct check table, the system can help you by listing all the tables in question. The listed tables includes all the tables that have a key field with domain S_bus par num. The cardinality describes the foreign key relationship with regard to how many records of the check table are assigned to records of the foreign key table. The cardinality is always defined from the point of view of the check table. The type of the foreign key field defines whether the foreign key field identifies a table entry or not. Hence, the foreign key fields may or may not be defined as key fields. These foreign key fields may be defined as the key fields of a text table.
Table S meal contains the meals served to the passengers during a flight. The table S meal T maintains the meal descriptions. Table S meal T is the text table for table S meal. The key of S meal T consists of the key of S meal and an additional language key field with data type LANG. Table S meal T can contain explanatory text in several languages for each key entry of S meal. To link the key entries with the text table S meal T must be linked with table S meal using a foreign key. This is done by selecting the key fields of a text table checkbox for the type of the foreign key fields. The foreign key relationship is defined from S meal T to S meal. For each table, you can define one foreign key of type text table only. This means that each table can have a maximum of one text table assigned to it.